Good evening, Frozen Fan 14 with you here. As my cell phone currently reads 11:07 p.m. on Thursday, March 11th, 2021. This is how to make Ina Garten's real meatballs and spaghetti recipe. Prepare for this episode called Boss for Dinner. Now it takes it's 2 hours, 40 minutes prep time, and the cooking time is an hour and 20 minutes, and it serves 6. For the meatballs, this is what you need. Listen carefully. Half a pound of ground veal, half a pound of ground pork, a pound of ground beef, a cup of fresh white breadcrumbs, 4 slices. Of course, the crusts have to be removed. A quarter cup of seasoned dry breadcrumbs, 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh flat leaf parsley, half a cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese, 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, half a teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, a quarter teaspoon of ground nutmeg, an extra large egg that's beaten, vegetable oil, and of course olive oil. For the sauce, you need a tablespoon of good olive oil, 1 cup of chopped yellow onion, which is 1 onion, for those of you keeping track, half a cup of good red wine, such as Chianti, however you want to say it, a 20-ounce can of crushed tomatoes or plum tomatoes and puree chopped, 1 tablespoon of chopped fresh flat leaf parsley, 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, half a teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. To serve it, you need 1/2 pounds of spaghetti cooked according to the package directions and freshly grated Parmesan. Now, place the ground meats, both breadcrumbs, parsley, Parmesan, salt, pepper, nutmeg, egg, and you add 3/4 of a cup of warm water in a bowl. It makes the meatballs moist. I had Garten learned that trick from an Italian restaurant in New York City she went to. Combine very lightly with a fork using your hands. Lightly form the mixture into 2-inch meatballs. You will have 14 to 16 meatballs. Huh. Now that's a lot of meatballs, you know? Pour equal amounts of vegetable oil and olive oil into a large 12-inch skillet to a depth of 1/4 inch. Heat the oil very carefully in batches. Place the meatballs in the oil and brown them on all sides over a medium-low heat. Turn carefully with a spatula or fork. It should take about 2 minutes for each of these batches. Don't crowd the meatballs. Remove the meatballs to a plate covered with paper towels. Discard the oil, but do not clean the pan. The sauce, heat the olive oil in the same pan you used to brown the meatballs. Add the onion, saute over medium heat until translucent, 5 to 10 minutes. Add the garlic and cook for another minute. Add the wine and cook on high heat, scraping up all the brown bits in the pan until almost all liquid evaporates. About 3 minutes. Stir in the tomatoes, parsley, salt, and pepper. Return the meatballs to the sauce, cover and simmer on the lowest heat for 25 to 30 minutes until the meatballs are cooked through. Serve hot on cooked spaghetti and pass the grated Parmesan. Now that's the real deal, real meatballs and spaghetti. Now, using that 3/4 of a cup of warm water will keep them moist, so that's my advice to you to make those meatballs. That way they'll be perfect almost every time. So, if you want to try a great spaghetti meatballs recipe, log on to foodnetwork.com, look for real meatballs and spaghetti, and boom, you found the recipe. It's amazing. You'll love every bite of it. Trust me, you will. That'll do it, and I'll be back for another recipe, so don't go away.